Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine Self-Love Strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. So now I'm going to bring up a Carl Jung quote because I just love Carl Jung from my book, and it discusses projection. And it brings up a very triggering figure, Andrew Tate. And so let's get into that. Let me share my presentation here. Here it is. Okay. So my book, which is linked below, My Inner Heroine, Exploring Feminine Pain, explores how I went from a suicide attempt to bringing out healing, loving myself, bringing out my shamanic gifts, and experiencing enlightenment in a span of 5 years, from 2019 to 2024. And I attracted several men into my life to mirror my wounds back to me. You know, if I'm flirting with a guy at yoga, if he's not asking me out, then I got some work to do. Okay. Because if he's repeatedly flirting with me, but I'm not getting a date, maybe there's a problem. So Justin Waller was the second man I attracted into my life, and he's Andrew Tate's best friend. We were DMing on Instagram. I didn't go on a date with any of these guys, but all of these men mirrored my wounds back to me for self-improvement opportunities. The universe is a mirror, showing me myself in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. So if I'm attracting, hateful content in my social media, that is that content showing me myself for self-improvement opportunities. Okay, let's go over this Carl Jung quote about projection because a lot of people project onto Andrew Tate. He's the problem. He's evil. He's this. He's that. A lot of men at the top are like Andrew Tate, and I'm proof of it. You know who I attracted into my life after Justin Waller? 2 decorated Fire Academy instructors in Southern California where I live. All led me back to my guy from my childhood, who's former special agent in charge of the FBI, currently head of global security GoDaddy, Jason Colvin. All of them. Multiple women. I have a history of rape from my childhood. You can look at my website, carrieblazer.com. I put these men in a lineup with Andrew Tate. Is that hate speech? Okay, let's look at projection and then we'll keep going. If you imagine someone who is brave enough to withdraw all of his projections, then you might get an individual who is conscious of a pretty thick shadow. Our shadow being our subconscious, where our emotional wounds lie. Like I had a wound that I'm replaceable. Well, if I'm replaceable, there's the multiple women, right? But if I didn't attract the players into my life, how would I have found the wound that I'm replaceable? How would my soul show me that wound? Such a man has saddled himself with new problems and conflicts. He has become a serious problem to himself. He is now unable to say, they do this or that. They are wrong and they must be fought against. Such a man knows that whatever is wrong with the world is inside himself. And if he only learns to deal with his own shadow, he has done something real for the world. He has succeeded in shouldering at least an infinitesimal part of the gigantic, unsolved social problems of our day. And so, yes, Andrew Tate gets projected on a lot. And I'm going to pull up a clip from Congress and Senator Kennedy interviewing Professor, I think we'll have her name, from George Washington University. And she teaches law, First Amendment law, Second Amendment law, and she has some really interesting things to say. But if we understand that we live in a holographic universe, that our soul, we have an energy body proven by the laws of physics, a soul that comes out through our heart, which is a vortex, and it's projected externally so that we can see who we resonate with. When part of my energy moves, that moves other people's, same frequency, and like, oh, that's my tribe. That's who I resonate with. That's who's a vibrational match. And then we identify with them.